Namaste students. We are what our thoughts have made us. So take care about what you think. Words are secondary, thoughts live. They travel far. Be positive always. Today we are going to see about types of sets. In that first one, empty set or null set or void set. A set containing of no element is called empty set. We can write like this, empty set. We can represent this in two forms. We can use any one symbol. Next one, singleton set. Single means only one. So, singleton, a set which has only one element is called a singleton set. For example, A is equal to 2. The set A containing only one element, that is 2. Next one is finite set. A set with finite number of elements, which means it is countable. A set with finite number of elements is countable. So, for example, B is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. We can count how many elements are there. So, there are 5 elements in set B. Next one, infinite set. A set which is not finite, which means uncountable, that is infinite set. C is equal to 5, 10, 15. Given multiples of 5, so there is no ending element. So it goes on. So this is infinite set. Next one. Cardinal number of a set. The number of elements in a set. Cardinal number means nothing. The number of elements in a set containing 3 elements means the cardinal number of a set n of A is equal to 3. So, the cardinal number of a set A is denoted by n of A. Example, A is equal to A, B, C, D, 4 elements are there. So, n of A is equal to 4. Next one, equivalent sets. Two finite sets A and B are said to be equivalent if they contain the same number of elements. If a set A containing 4 elements and B containing 4 elements, then that A and the two sets A and B are equivalent sets. It is written as A equivalent B. This is not a equivalent equal symbol. This is equivalent. The symbol means equivalent symbol. Number of elements in A is equal to number of elements in B. Example, A is equal to 1, 2, B is equal to A, B. The elements need not same. The elements need not be same. Different elements, but number of elements should be same. Next one, equal sets. Two sets are said to be equal if they contain exactly the same elements. We can write P is equal to Q. P is equal to 1, 3, 5, 7 and Q having 7, 1, 5, 3. The order may differ, but number the same elements. One is in P and Q. 3 is in P and Q. 5 is also in P and Q. 7 is also in P and Q. So, the same elements, that sets equal sets. We can say P and Q are the equal sets. Next we have universal set. A universal set is a set which contains all the elements of all the sets under consideration and is usually denoted by U. You know what is universe? It contains all the heavenly bodies, planets, star, moon, everything. So same like universal set having all the set. Next one, subset. Let A and B be two sets. If every element of A is also an element of B, then A is called the subset of B. We write by using this symbol. This symbol means subset symbol. A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 1, 2. So, element in A is also the element of B. So, we can say this A subset of B. All the subsets of B are null set 1, 2, 1, 2. Empty set is a subset of every set. This is one condition. Whenever you are writing subset of any set, first you must write empty set. Every set is a subset of itself. The same set is a subset of the set. So, these 2 points you should remember while writing subsets. Empty set is also a subset of every set. Every set is a subset of itself. Remember this. I am giving few problems as homework. First one. Second one, you just find out the cardinal number of the given set. So you have to write the subset for the fourth problem. Empty set is a subset of every set. The same set is a subset of every set. So remember these 2 points and write the answer. Insert the appropriate symbol, subset or not a subset, in each blank to make a true statement. First one, second one. You just insert the symbol. That's all. Thank you, students.